Alright, moving on vlog. Remember my hat. Toonami. It's for as long as I can remember, Toonami's been a staple of Cartoon Network because, it has all the coolest shows were on Toonami. It always had the best stuff. It had all the anime shows. So it pretty much had everything outside of maybe like Dexter, and it had some other stuff that it was missing, but for the most part, everything was Toonami. Like the best stuff, it was Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, all the super cool stuff that everyone talked about the most. It was Toonami, and so now we have Toonami back. Thank goodness, because it's pretty sweet. And we get Tom back, we get the whole ship and all that stuff. And I'm mostly doing this one because they just redid Toonami for I guess I don't know why actually, but they redid it, and we got a new Tom and a new ship, and they even brought back the AI, who's I can't remember her name right now, but they brought her back, and she probably hasn't been on since they were showing like Inuyasha and Dragon Ball Z like originally. And something that they did that I thought was interesting was that they didn't really mention how they were gonna change things. Like I found out, I believe it was on here on YouTube, that they were gonna, change Tom and add the new show, which is IGPX, which I think is pretty good. I don't really remember it too much when it was originally on Toonami because it was so long ago. But I watched the first episode. I thought it was really good. But I knew they were changing Tom and that they were adding the show a few weeks before they announced it. But when they announced it, it was really only like, there are going to be some changes in the next couple of weeks. And I think a lot of people were surprised that it was as big a change as it was, you know, because like I said, they brought back the AI, new ship, which I don't really like. I like the old ship better, and this one it just seems really small to me compared to the like super cool ship from before. And the new Tom I like. He looks. It's kind of like if you've seen the movie Real Steel. It's kind of like that, and he has sort of a like a rusty, not rusty, but like a regular person, like regular mechanic made a robot or something. He has like the silver, and you can kind of see the scratchy lines and stuff. And I think it looks really cool. And he has a nice little design. And I like the in betweens that they do for the shows, like the what's now, next, and later. I like the little blue and black background. It seems pretty sweet to me. Um, I guess that's pretty much all they really changed with that, and the lineup, which I thought they were gonna take out Symbionic Titan because it started to repeat, but they actually just cut a episode off of Cowboy Bebop, which I thought kind of sucked. But I mean, I've seen it. Odds are we've all seen Cowboy Bebop like a million times. But I just thought they were gonna get rid of Symbionic Titan because they went through the whole show and now it's repeating. But they didn't. They just switched it to a later time, and now IGPX is on at Symbionic Titans and Symbionic Titan slot to get more views for that instead of having it at like 2:30 or 3 like Eureka 7 is, which I thought really sucked when they moved that because I was kind of mad because now I really only watch Bleach and then I go to sleep because it's like I don't know why it just like nothing comes on because I've seen all of Soul Eater because I have that on Blu-ray, plus I saw it on YouTube. And Naruto Uncut, I actually have all of that too, which I was actually just watching before I started this. So I don't really need to watch Naruto Uncut. Even if I didn't have it, odds are I wouldn't really watch it. I'd probably watch like my favorite episodes, but it's not really much. And plus, it's not even the original openings. It's still the like opening that they're on now. It's still the first American opening, and that's not on the DVDs. It's not the actual first opening for Naruto. So it's kind of barely uncut. So it's just the episode is, but. But I think the biggest surprise was probably the fact that time changed, and that probably caught a lot of people off guard. And they didn't make, a big deal about it like they did with the little series that they did when Tom, like the original Tom, who was like the little one, became Tom 2, and it was like the Absolution was like taken over by like the red crazy ooze stuff, which I believe that's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's how I saw it. I know that's how I saw it, but I don't know if it's still there for you to find it. But I remember I'd come home. I was going to my aunt's house after school, and every day I'd miss it because it came on like right between the, I can't remember what two shows, but I would always get there. I'd probably see the last 30 seconds or something like that, and I'd be mad every single day. Like, I cannot catch this episode or this little, I guess, mini episode, mini series, and they didn't do reruns for like Midnight Run or anything, and that always made me mad because I always wanted to see that because it was Tom with his own story actually going around the absolution, and it was like he's basically being attacked or killed and stuff, and that was a really cool story to me because it was like, well, if Tom dies, who's next? But they didn't do that. They pretty much just, last week it was Tom, this week it's Tom, and he just looks different, and he has a new ship, and the AI's back and everything. But it's good to have Toonami, period, because when we didn't, it was just, here's the shows and here's some commercials. But now you get some personality with it, I guess, because you get time. They brought back the video game reviews, which are pretty cool, because I forgot about those until they did one a while ago. And I thought, oh, I completely forgot they used to do that stuff. But they have those. They have the little music videos where they edit all the different anime together and play a song to it, and it has like a certain meaning and stuff. And all those little things are pretty sweet to me, and I enjoy them. And it's just nice to have it back. So that's pretty much why I made this video. I just like Toonami, and odds are you do too. That's why you came. So, let me know, let other people know what your favorite moments are in Toonami. What do you think about, the mini series back then, and what do you think about current Tom, like the change they did, all the, iterations of Tom? Like, what was your favorite, least favorite? Although odds are most people least favorite is going to be the last one before they canceled Toonami, when he was like the little weird yellow blue one, which they canceled. If you remember when they canceled it, it was so random, and it was just like, yep, this was the last episode of Toonami, thanks. And then he like flew off into the sky, and I'm like, that was the last week of Toonami, and they didn't make a deal out of that at all. They didn't even mention that until it happened, and it was probably online, but I didn't know about that at all. I was just like, I'm glad I was actually here to see this, because I'd be very confused. But comment, rate, subscribe, tell me your favorite moments, least favorite moments, because that was definitely one of mine when it got canceled. Like, even watching it, I was glad I was there, but like I said, it was very surprising. You can barely see me, I guess. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe if you like. Thanks for watching.